The most expensive whiskies ever sold. Let's take a look at the most expensive whiskey sold under the hammer. The realm of whiskey collecting reached new heights on November 18, 2023, as a remarkable sale occurred at a Sotheby's auction, where a single bottle fetched an astounding $2.7 million. This bottle, a distinguished the Macallan Fine and Rare 1926, shattered its expected pre-auction value by more than $1 million. In our compilation of the top 10 most lavishly priced whiskies ever auctioned, we explore not just individual bottles, but also unique and extraordinary collections. Number 1. The Macallan Valerio Adami 1926 60-year-old, sold for $2.7 million. This exclusive Macallan bottle, one of only 40 ever produced, is revered as the pinnacle of whiskey collecting. The 1926 Fine and Rare 60-year-old, drawn from cask 263 and bottled in 1986, was a select release not available for public purchase. Of these 40 unique bottles, 12 featured labels by renowned pop artist Sir Peter Blake, while another 12 showcased designs by Italian artist Valerio Adami. 2 bottles were left unlabeled, one later adorned by artist Michael Dillon, and the other's whereabouts remain unknown. The remaining 14 bottles bore the distillery's original labels. Number 2. Craft Irish Whiskey Co. The Emerald Isle Collection, sold for $2 million. On St. Patrick's Day in 2021, the Craft Irish Whiskey Co. set a new record with its Emerald Isle Collection, created in collaboration with Fabergé, which fetched $2 million. This bottle comes with 18 karat gold, an Emerald Fabergé Celtic egg, and a 22 karat gold Fabergé timepiece encased in rose gold with sapphire crystals. This ultra-exclusive collection, inspired by Ireland's 7 wonders, comprises only 7 sets, adding to its allure. Notably, the collection features 2 bottles of Craft Irish Whiskey Co.'s Emerald Isle, a 30-year-old whiskey known as the oldest triple-distilled Irish single malt in existence. After its record-setting debut, 4 additional sets were released the following year, leaving only 1 set unsold. Number 3. The Macallan Fine and Rare 1926, sold for $1.9 million. In 2019, the Macallan Fine and Rare 1926 claimed the title of the most expensive whiskey ever sold at an auction, with a sale price of $1.9 million at Sotheby's in London. This particular bottle, adorned with the original distillery label, is revered as the progenitor of the Macallan Fine and Rare series. This series, an assembly of vintage single malt whiskies crafted by the distillery over 8 decades, continues to be the most sought-after whiskey collection in the world. Number 4. The Macallan Michael Dillon 1926 60-year-old, sold for $153 million. This exceptional bottle from cask 263 of the Macallan distillery holds a special place in whiskey lore. It was uniquely commissioned to be hand-painted by Irish artist Michael Dillon and features a stunning depiction of Easter Elchies House, a treasured landmark on the Macallan Speyside estate. Released in 1999, this bottle remained out of the public eye for 19 years after its initial purchase at the esteemed Fortnum-and-Mason in London. It resurfaced at a Christie's auction in London in November 2018, where it made history by becoming the first whiskey to exceed the $1 million mark at auction, eventually selling for approximately $153 million. Today, it stands as the second most expensive individual bottle of whiskey ever sold at auction. Number 5. Glenfiddich, the 1950s collection, sold for $1.4 million. Glenfiddich, a name synonymous with premium whiskey, achieved a new milestone with its 1950s collection, fetching $1.4 million at auction. This sale is a testament to the brand's evolution, surpassing its previous record when the Janet Sheed Roberts Reserve was auctioned for $94,000 in 2012. The collection comprises 4 exceptional single malts from 1955, 1957, 1958 and 1959, marking the last remaining casks from Glenfiddich's 1950s stocks. Each whiskey is presented in a bespoke decanter, meticulously hand-blown by Baccarat, adorned with a 24-carat gold neck, signifying the luxury and rarity of the contents. The collection is housed in a state-of-the-art cabinet, expertly crafted by N.E.J. Stevenson. This cabinet isn't just a container, it's an advanced preservation system featuring a high-precision thermometer and hygrometer to meticulously regulate environmental conditions. Additionally, innovative mechanisms are integrated to prevent the cork from drying out, ensuring these precious whiskies can be preserved and appreciated for generations. Number 6. The Dalmore Decades Number 6 Collection, sold for $1.2 million. The Dalmore Decades Number 6 Collection represents an extraordinary journey through time, amassing $1.2 million at auction. This exclusive collection is a unique assembly of 6 milestone single malts, each symbolizing a significant moment in the Dalmore's storied history. The selected vintages from 1951, 1967, 1979, 1980, 1995, and 2000 were hand-picked by the Dalmore's esteemed master distiller Richard Patterson, known for his exceptional skill and deep understanding of whiskey craftsmanship. Each bottle in the Decades Number 6 collection encapsulates a distinct chapter of the Dalmore's legacy, reflecting the evolution of the distillery's exceptional craftsmanship and commitment to quality. These vintages are more than just whiskies. They are historical artifacts, each telling its own story of the times and circumstances of its creation. Number 7. The Macallan Peter Blake, 1926, 60-year-old, sold for $1.04 million. The 1926 vintage of the Macallan, after resting in its sherry-seasoned cask for an impressive 60 years at the Speyside Distillery, was finally unveiled in 1986 as a golden treasure divided into a mere 40 bottles. Among these, the first release of 12 bottles in 1993 is particularly noteworthy, fetching an astonishing $1.04 million at auction. The Macallan, in a bid to match the exclusivity of this exceptional single malt, collaborated with the renowned pop artist Sir Peter Blake. Blake, celebrated for his iconic design of the Beatles album cover. This collaboration marked the first of 3 artistic partnerships that would catapult the Macallan 1926 60-year-old to soaring heights in the auction world. Number 8. The Yamazaki 55-year-old, sold for $900,000. Venturing beyond the realm of the Macallan, we encounter the Yamazaki 55-year-old, a Japanese single malt of legendary status and an eye-watering price tag of $900,000. This exquisite whiskey, matured in a harmonious blend of oak casks, boasts a 46% alcohol by volume, encapsulating the essence of mastery in whiskey crafting. The presentation of the Yamazaki 55-year-old is as remarkable as its contents. The bottle, adorned with gold dust, cradles a spirit of deep amber hue, a visual testament to its age and quality. This whiskey is not just a visual delight, but a sensory marvel. Those privileged enough to taste it report a powerful and enchanting nose, redolent with notes of sandalwood and rich fruit. Number 9. Johnnie Walker Diamond Jubilee Whiskey, sold for $227,700. In the illustrious world of fine whiskies, the Johnnie Walker Diamond Jubilee whiskey stands out not just for its extravagant price of $227,700, but also for its historical significance. Crafted in 2012 by the renowned John Walker & Sons, this exceptional whiskey was created in honor of a momentous occasion, the 60th year of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. The Diamond Jubilee whiskey is a masterful blend, combining grain and malt whiskies both distilled in 1952, the year marking the Queen's accession to the throne. This choice of ingredients imbues the whiskey with a deep connection to the historic event it commemorates. Number 10. Glenfiddich 1937 Rare Collection, sold for $157,520. The Glenfiddich 1937 Rare Collection holds a special place in the world of fine whiskies, both for its historical context and its rarity. Distilled at the Glenfiddich Distillery in the serene region of Speyside, Scotland, this exceptional whiskey was created before the onset of World War II, marking it as a relic from a bygone era. In 2001, after a remarkable 64 years of maturation, the whiskey was finally emptied from its cask. Over the decades, a significant portion of the liquid had evaporated, a process often referred to as the angel's share. As a result, only enough whiskey remained to fill a mere 61 bottles, making it an extraordinarily rare and sought-after spirit.